It's amazing.
Hi.
Hey, Laura. How are you doing?
Good. Please introduce yourself.
My name's Shelley Kurt, longtime friend of the artists and Miss Naran. Naran and I worked together at the Atlantis. A huge fan of his work. I remember when they just found each other again, and she was so excited. We shared an office, and she was telling me about how she'd reconnected with this wonderful creative man, and she was going to do everything in her power to get his art out there. And it's so great to see this come. I was hearing that, before I even met him, and it's so great to see it all come to fruition. I've seen all the hard work that's gone into it. They worked together years ago in Mongolia when she was doing theater, and she hired him as a set design kind of consultant, and then they went their separate ways for a million years and found each other again on social media, and he was living in Sacramento, just over the hill. After all these years and continents and oceans apart.
Wow, I had no idea. Okay, so now I want to talk about the art. When somebody says, "Oh, I cut paper," you think, I cut paper, snowflakes. Mm-hmm. Tell me what your impression is of his fine art that you've seen today.
What sets it apart is that level of intricacy. It's just mind-boggling how detailed it is, and the fact that it's basically achieved with manicure scissors, and it's all one piece of paper that's never altered, never glued. It's just one continuous, cutting the world's most elaborate doily. But with mythology and all these wonderful things, baked in. So.
And you've seen his sculptures like the one that's standing behind us.
Yes, and I know he draws heavily on different mythologies and folk tales, folklore. They actually gave me a really amazing gift when we first met, that is a shaman riding a reindeer. And you think of reindeer, with Lapland and northern Scandinavia. You don't really think about it in Mongolia, but they're so, in the grand scheme of things, close together that I didn't realize that reindeer played a part in northern Mongolia folklore.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming out today, Shelley.
Absolutely. Great to talk to you. Thanks.
You too. Hi. Welcome to STuro's art show here at the Brewery Arts Center. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Eleanor Prager, a photographer for Burning Man.
Bob Prager, Eleanor's husband.
So you've walked in here and you've seen STuro's beautiful, fine paper cut art. What do you think?
I love STuro's art. We are owners of STuro's art, and we are big fans of his projects at Burning Man.
And what brought you out here today?
To view his art and to see them. We love STuro and Naran. They're very warm and exciting people and have exciting skills.
Beautiful. Bob, what's your first impression of the show?
Well, it's an amazing variety of material, a lot of it.
Well, thank you so much for coming out today. We appreciate you being here.
It's fun to be here. Big weekend.
Right.
So yours is behind the Children's Museum.
It's across the street.
I don't know just specific code how that date is.
Hi, would you two introduce yourselves, please?
I'm Chris Wagner. And I am Jerry Snyder.
And I'd like to ask you about today's exhibit. What did you guys think?
It was wonderful. It's so fantastic to see Sturo's work in person, and so dynamic and obsessive and so demanding on the artist, and just such a wonderful thing to look at.
And what did you think?
Yeah, I just think his work is remarkable. It is so... You are perfectly aware of how precise and painstaking of a process it is, but at the same time, you're just overwhelmed with the sense of the subject. A woman at rest is resting. A galloping horse, you can hear the thunder of the hooves. A warrior standing up is dominant. You just feel them in this incredibly visceral way, despite the fact that it's as flat as work can be. It's two colors and shapes. There's no chiaroscuro, there's no shading, there's no other colors. It's impossible to be more flat, but at the same time, it is just so phenomenally expressive.
Had you seen his work before today?
We were fortunate enough to have a tour of his home and got to spend some time with his work up close, which was just utterly wonderful. It's like a museum.
That it is. It is like a museum. And had you seen his sculptures before today?
Oh yes, we drove up to the Siren late at night at Burning Man and saw it all lit up and all fluorescent and with the head turning. Yeah, we've seen that and it was wonderful.
Well, thank you very much, both of you, for coming out today and supporting the art.
I love supporting the art. We're so glad to be here.
Thank you. And thank you, Turo. This was amazing.
We're thrilled to be here. Have you seen this type of artwork before? Well, not until we met Turo. We had the privilege of sharing a meeting. He brought out some of his portfolio, and we couldn't believe it. This is with scissors. It's amazing. We think
His craftsmanship is absolutely stunning. I think it's warm, white, different shades. Fantastic. So I'm very happy to be here. This is truly wonderful.
But you know what's amazing is the delicacy with how you look at something and you think, oh, and then you see the tiny eyelashes, the little bits of hair. We are so privileged to see that. And even more to know the artist is wonderful. And you just bought a piece? Yes, we did. We couldn't resist.
It's thrilling to have us here. I really think that he did something so special in the sense of bringing us into present
Arts Center team. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Brewerary Center, and my tournament team, crew, and all my society, my people, my friends. And I'm so happy today. And it's my 40 years experience into art and scissors.
Talent, creations, and the skill of the Carson silhouette by